thank you. Can I help you with anything? Oh, yes, I am just doing some inventory right now, because we do have some discounted books. But what can I help you with? You were looking for something? Yeah. You were looking for something cheap? Okay. Well, if you want to sit down with me while I do this, I can tell you a little bit about these books, and we can maybe take some information for you, and then we can give you one of these books to take home today. How does that sound? Good? Okay. Do you happen to have a library card? No? Okay, that's not a problem at all. Let's get you started with some information, and then we can move on to the books, okay? So, can I take your first name? Okay, perfect. And your last? Okay, and could you please give me your street address? Perfect. And the town? And state? And last thing, zip code. All right, perfect. And how old are you? Maybe your birthday would be a good number. All right. Now, I'm going to enter in a library number for you. That will technically be your card number. If at any time you forget your library card, then we can look you up in the system via your library card number, okay? All right. All right, and let me just write this down for you so that when you come in case you don't have your card, you can have this number so we can get you in the system here, okay? Okay, and I wrote that number down for you. So the library card will take about 3 days to process. So in the meantime, I'm going to finish writing down the rest of the information you gave me right here. And then I will just give you this paper so that if you do want to take home anything today, you can just use this slip and then expect a library card in the mail. Okay, all that information is done. Let me just carefully take this out. Okay, here you go. All right, now let's look at these books. Okay, so basically, when we have some books that are discounted, we kind of put some information into the system, and that's how people know when we scan them, when people come up to the register, that they are discounted. And yeah, and since you're here and you are interested in a discounted book, let's read the back of some of these, and maybe we can find one for you that you can take home. I'm just going to ask a question real quick. Is there any particular kinds of books that you like? Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I do like informational books as well, like self-help books. I think those are super cool. I think they're very informative and help you learn quite a bit. But the fact that you like romance too is good, because we do have a mix of both in both of these piles. We do have some more in the back, but we do that one day at a time. So we'll do this pile today and another pile another day, just to keep up with the demand. So today we are only going to be focusing on these 2 piles, okay? Let's start with this one on top. This one's called Extreme Ownership, and someone must have left their bookmark in there, because people do borrow these books. So at this library, you can borrow and return, or you can buy, and this pile is for sale. So let's take a look. It says the #1 New York Times bestseller, now with new foreword and Q&A section. Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win, by Jocko Willink and Leif Bobbin. Here's what it looks like. It is a paperback. It is not a hardcover. Let's read the back of this really quickly. Since the publication of Extreme Ownership, we've heard from readers across the United States and around the world whose lives have been strongly impacted for good. They've told us how implementing its principles changed their lives and made them better. A more productive employee, a more supportive spouse, a more engaged parent. Once people stop making excuses, stop blaming others, and take ownership of everything in their lives, they are compelled to take action to solve their problems. The principles are simple, but not easy. Taking ownership for mistakes and failures is hard, but doing so is key to learning, to developing solutions, and ultimately to victory. Those who successfully implement these principles run circles around the rest of the world. That is from the new foreword. So that sounds like a really good book if you're into the self-help and into growing as a person. Reading those kinds of books, I think that's great. Now, on my end, I do just have to input some numbers really quick. So for each of these books, I do have to enter the barcode number that is either on the back, on the side, or inside the book, just so I can discount it within the system, okay? Let's see here. So this one does happen to be on the back. Okay, so it looks like this book right now is $15.99, but it does get a discount, and I see that it is supposed to now be at $8.99. So we're gonna change that really quick. Perfect. Okay, that one's done. This is actually another kind of informational book if you want to improve. It is called How to Win Friends and Influence People: The Only Book You Need to Lead You to Success, by Dale Carnegie. Let's see what this one is about. The title on the back says, go after the job you want and get it. Take the job you have and improve it. Take any situation and make it work for you. Again, this is a paperback. It is not a hardcover. It says, originally published during the depths of the Great Depression and equally valuable during booming economies or hard times. Dale Carnegie's rock-solid, time-tested advice has carried countless people up the ladder of success in their business and personal lives. It says this guidebook introduces simple and life-changing concepts such as how to make a good first impression, how to win people to your way of thinking, how to criticize other people without creating resentment, how to increase your ability to get things done, how to become a more effective leader, how to successfully navigate almost any social situation, what to do when nothing else works, and much, much more. Okay, so that sounds like a pretty good book. I have actually not read this book yet. I know someone who has, and they generally enjoyed it. You want to know how many pages it is? Yeah, sure. Let me just get to the end. Okay. I think the main part of the writing ends on page 248, and then it has some other information in the back, and an index. Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty good book. Okay, so let's put this number in. Okay, so it says right now that this book is $25.99, and we are going to reduce it to $18.99. All right. Okay. Ooh, this one's a little different. This one feels not glossy. It almost feels matte. This is Leila by Colleen Hoover. I actually have read Colleen Hoover books before, but not this one. Let's see what this one's about, because this looks like it could be really interesting. Love can haunt or heal. When Leeds meets Leila, he's convinced he'll spend the rest of his life with her, until an unexpected attack leaves Leila fighting for her life. After weeks in the hospital, Leila recovers physically, but the emotional and mental scarring has altered the woman Leeds fell in love with. In order to put their relationship back on track, Leeds whisks Leila away to the bed and breakfast where they first met. Once they arrive, Leila's behavior takes a bizarre turn, and that's just one of many inexplicable occurrences. Feeling distant from Leila, Leeds soon finds solace in Willow, another guest of the B&B with whom he forms a connection through their shared concerns. As his curiosity for Willow grows, his decision to help her find answers puts him in direct conflict with Leila's well-being. Leeds soon realizes he has to make a choice because he can't help both of them, but if he makes the wrong choice, it could be detrimental for all of them. This sounds like it could be a pretty good book, honestly. I do like Colleen Hoover, actually, so I would recommend this to you if that's something up your alley. Yeah? Okay, so let's put this one aside. Let me just put it in the system and discount it, and then we can give it to you. Make a little pile on the side for all the ones you want to take. Okay, so this one is $14.95. Oh wow. Well, it says here, yeah, that it is going down to $6.99. Perfect. Okay, so let me put this on the side for you, and we will get back to that after we go through a few more of these, okay? So next, wow, this book, if you could feel this. Do you want to feel it? Yeah, isn't it so heavy? The pages are so thick and heavy. This is one of the heaviest paperback books that I've ever felt, actually. It does say that the title of this is The Secret to Love, Health, and Money, a Masterclass by Rhonda Byrne. And this basically says, this masterclass from Rhonda Byrne, the author of the groundbreaking phenomenon The Secret, demonstrates how to apply the law of attraction to 3 of life's most important areas: relationships, health, and money. That's actually really cool. I didn't know at all. I thought that this was just a self-help book, but it does say on the back here that it is considered a body, mind, and spirit. That is really interesting. I like that, we've had this book for a long time. I never even knew that it was spiritually related, because they use the law of attraction. This one does seem like it could be boring to you. Okay. But you do like that it talks about the law of attraction. Okay, so let's just place this in a separate pile on its own, just in case you want it. And then we can figure that out at the end, okay? Okay, here we have Sway, the Irresistible Pull of Irrational Behavior by Ori Brofman and Ram Brofman. So, this book says it's about, in quotes from the New York Times, a provocative new book about the psychological forces that led us to disregard facts or logic and behave in surprisingly irrational ways. Because, us humans are very irrational beings at times. I think this book could be very interesting. It's super lightweight. It is a paperback. Today, this one is going to be discounted a little bit more than the rest of them, because you can see here that there is some wear and tear, some stains, although it's still in perfectly good condition to read, but it looks like maybe someone spilled something. It looks like it could potentially be some coffee, but I'm sure it is still a very good book. Yeah, this one, it does have a large section of notes and acknowledgments, but, and an epilogue. Okay, so let's see. The last page of the actual book is 168, so it's really not that long of a book at all. I think that this one could be very interesting, but do you think that you would like this? No? You want to skip? Okay. Let me just put the information in really quick. So this one did start at $15 flat, but because it is a little it has got some wear and tear to it, we are taking it down to $4.95. Okay, you want to pass on this one? Yeah, it's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Please do not feel like you have to take any of these. I just want to help you out while I'm also getting some work done at the same time. So it kind of works out for both of us, right? Okay, let's see. This is our first hardcover. This is Hidden Potential, The Signs of Achieving Greater Things by Adam Grant. That's such a relaxing sound, isn't it? Oh, he was the author of Think Again. That is a very popular book. This one, what does it say it's about? These are kind of just reviews on the back. Let's see. There is a lot of writing right here, and I don't want to bore you with all of it, so let me just read a little bit of this, and then I'll tell you a little summary. this is about growth, not in the sense of the skills and talents you already possess, but more about how the character you develop advances you, and how to design systems that create opportunities. It looks like it could be a really cool book. There's reviews from James Clear, who's the author of Atomic Habits. We have here on the back Serena Williams, Mark Cuban, Malcolm Gladwell, Yo-Yo Ma, and U.S. Navy Admiral William H. McRaven. So it has a lot of good reviews. This one did retail for, didn't just see it in here, $32. This is just a slight discount today to $25 even. Is this something you think you would like? Oh yeah, I know. The reviews on the back really do make it stand out. I mean, all of those really influential, accomplished people really make you think that this could be a really good book. Yeah. Okay, let me just put some information in. Okay. All right, let's put this in your pile over here. Okay, now this is another hardcover. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep. I actually did read this book. This was a really good book, and I would read it again. Personally, I am someone who grew up caring way too much about what people thought about me and about things that really didn't matter. And this is kind of great for trying to counteract that, you know? It's by Mark Manson. Yeah, okay. You've heard of him before? Have you read any of his other books? Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, you've listened to this one on audio before? Okay. Well, I won't bore you with telling you what it's about, but I'll just put some information in really quickly, if you don't mind. Okay. This one was $16.99, but oh no, $26.99. It is going down to $16.99. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we have a few more left. It looks like the top 3 are going to be some more self-help type books, and then the other 2 are more story-based. So let's finish with these kind of informative self-help books. You know, some of them are a little dusty and a little old, which is why we are doing a discount today. Okay. So this one is by Rehab, Rent, Refinance, Repeat, and this is by David Green. Basically, what this one is about is talks about the strategy of real estate investing: buying, rehabbing, renting, refinancing, and repeating. I've heard this book is wonderful. If you are interested in real estate, it gives you a really good basis of information. How much is it? Yeah, well, this one is $24.99, but it does have a discount today. So would you like me to look at that? Okay, let me just put in some information. Okay, this one is only slightly discounted to $20.99. Oh, you want to be in real estate investing? Yeah, then this is a really good option for you. Okay, let's put that to the side. Next, we have another paperback. This one is The Perfect Week Formula by Craig Ballantyne with Austin Gillis. Basically, it is about building your business around your life, not your life around your business. I really like that. 99% of entrepreneurs struggle. You won't ever again. Let's see. It says, you'll have the keys to making more money, working fewer hours, and making time for the people and places that matter the most. This is something that I definitely would be interested in. It's considered business and marketing. I'll just put some information in really quick. 09967389965. Okay. Let's see. It says this one retailed for $21.99, but today we are lowering it to $14.99. You'll pass? Okay. Not a problem. Oh, interesting. Lauren Slater opening Skinner's box. What's this about? Oh, so it goes through 10 different experiments by some of psychology's most innovative thinkers. Wow, so it basically just talks about different psychological experiments and kind of explained them in layman's terms, because these were only previously described in academic journals and textbooks, but this is for everyone that's able to read, so that's kind of cool. Are you interested in psychology in this book per se? Yeah? Okay. So, yeah, this does retail for $16.99. After I put this in, 978-0-323-32655-. Okay, so $16.95 is going down to $11.95. Yeah? Okay, perfect. It's pretty cool. So it's chopped up into 10 different chapters. That's awesome. I just want to see how many pages it is for my own curiosity. Okay, so it is 254 pages. Not bad at all. Okay, so then we have two last books. This one is our last hardcover. So this one is Chloe Esposito, Mad. Alvina Knightley, Uncensored, Unhinged, and Unforgettable. So, it says, I watched Beth's life flash before my eyes. The money, the husband, the baby, the car. She stole everything. She stole everything, right from the start. Well, I'll show her. Two can play at that game. I'll steal him right back. I'll steal her life. This is everything I deserve. This is poetic justice. That's cool. So as you see, this one was previously discounted as well. but we are discounting it to a lower price today for you. As you can see, there's a little wear and tear on the sleeve of this book. So this one originally, when we purchased this, we were selling it for $26, but then we did lower it to $7, and today we're going to be discounting it again. So 9, 7, 8, 0, 5, 9, 4, 8, 7, 2, 6, 2, 7. Okay, so it is going to be going down to $5 even. Okay. Oh, you want something with drama in it? Yeah. I think this would be good. I like how big it is. Let's see. The word's big? Oh. No, they're in the middle. I think it's good for this size book. So it is over 300 pages. That's awesome. You'll take it because it's so cheap, of course. There you go. Last one here, we have You Have a Friend in 10A by Maggie Shipstead. So this one is about a love triangle. Oh, interesting. It looks like there's an airplane, a hurdler, and a gymnast spend a single night together in the Olympic Village. Ooh. Mistakes and mysteries. I see ski resort. I see a honeymoon. Hollywood cult. This looks like it could be really dramatic. Like in a good way, though. Yeah, let me see. 7, 8, 1, 9, 8, 4, 8, 9, 7, 7, 1, 8. This is a fiction book. Yes, okay. So it did retail previously for $17 on the dot, and today we're decreasing that price to $13.95. You want this one too? Okay. So perfect. You actually left me with a really small pile, which I love. So this is the book that you were maybe thinking about taking. Did you still want it? You have enough? Okay, not a problem. So let's get you checked out. So first we're gonna do You Have a Friend in 10A by Maggie Shipstead. I'm just gonna add these prices. Okay, there's that one. Chloe Esposito met. Oh, you don't want this one anymore? You think the one we just did was a little better? Yeah, it's not a problem at all. I'm sure it'll still be here by next week if you want to come in and take a look. Yeah, no, not a problem, not a problem. Okay, Opening Skinner's Box by Lauren Slater. Okay. Perfect. Okay. This one by Rehab, Rent, Refinance, Repeat by David Green. Okay. And second to last, we have Hidden Potential by Adam Grant. Okay, and here's the last one you picked out today. This is Leila by Colleen Hoover. Okay, So here's your book stack. We have 5 new books for you today, and I'm so happy that you came in at this time so that we could get you this discounted price and your new library card. So I do have to take a form of payment. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can totally email you that. Luckily, we do have a system that allows us to pay online, so I can give you these right now and I will send you a link to that, and you can fill that out as soon as you get home and with your credit card information. Yep, it's totally safe. It's no problem at all. Many people do use it. Yeah, of course. No problem. So I'm going to give you these. I'm just make them in a nice stack, easy for you to carry. Okay, there you go. Before you go, I do just need to take down that email address so I can send you over that bill. And I do just have to let you know that if you do not pay the invoice within the first 48 hours, you will get a late charge. Okay, not a problem at all, and I am here if you want to come in anytime so that we can discuss some more discounted books if you want, or if you have any issues with your library card or payment, whatever you need, I'll be right here, okay? So that email one time. Okay. Yep. At Comcast, sure. Okay, and let me just add the price to your invoice. Let me see how much it'll be. Okay, perfect. It says here that it'll be $63.99. Is that okay for you? Yeah, of course. Okay, and I'm going to send that to that email right now. Okay, perfect. I just sent your invoice. As soon as you get home, if you could please fill that out, we would greatly appreciate it. I am Untouched ASMR. I hope you had a wonderful time at this library today, and I will hopefully see you soon. I really enjoyed your company while I was doing this work today, and I'm so happy that it worked out for both of us, okay? Okay, I will see you soon. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye now.